Hey guys, Ron Bond, Bondo Built Construction here today. We're going to be making some insulation baffles because because you can't buy insulation baffles that are worth a darn. They're made out of either plastic, thin plastic, styrofoam, or cardboard, so they're pretty much junk. And when you're insulating these houses, you need to have baffles for airflow. Well, you get these cheap baffles up in there, and you got to stuff insulation around the base of them to keep the cellulose from blowing out into the soffits. So if you're going to stuff these things, they're just going to crush. So I got some examples here that I bought, and some that I've used in other projects that are leftovers. And I got the ones that we tore out of the house that we're working on, the split level house. So I'll show you what we're doing. Okay guys, now that I've done like 41 of these baffles, I'm going to show you how I do it, the fastest way I could do it. So first of all, I had my table saw set up to 16 inches, right there. Rip your 4x8 sheets down to 16 inches lengthwise. So you're going to get 3 pieces per sheet. Set your runners down on a sawhorse like that. Grab your sheet, set it on here like this. I like to get a screw in the end of each piece. Get them flush on the ends. Grab some screws, or you could nail these together too, but nail gun to be faster. Some short nails. I put a screw in each end, flush them up. Take my tape measure and mark 6 feet. I like to mark 3 feet too, just so I know where to put my screws. I'm going to take my T-square and square it at 6 feet. Put a line right there. So then, put a screw at 3 feet, flush it up, put a screw just below the 6 foot mark, and do the other side, same thing. And I like to put a screw in between each one of them, between your middle and your end. I'll just guess about where it goes. So there's 10 screws in this part. And take your piece, move it to the end of the sawhorses. Take your skill saw and cut it at the 6 foot line. Oh, got the power on. Got to plug her in. Okay, 6 foot line. Six foot long. I like to take these scraps that you get. I line 4 or 5 of them up like this. Make them 16 inches. Take your T-square. Flush them up. Draw a line across them like that. Take your skill saw and hold them together. And cut 4 or 5 of them at a time. Set them off to the side. So these are going to be your other pieces on the other side. So take your baffle, flip it over like that. Take one of these shorter 16-inch pieces. Set it under there like that. I've been putting 3 screws in there. Put one in the center. And one at each end. There you go. There's your baffle. Complete. That's how you do it. And my truck's full of them, so just about done. I got like 1, 2, 3 more to make. Just wanted to show you the fastest way I found to do it. Thanks. Alright guys, so we got the insulation baffles all made. It took me about 5.5 hours. There's a bunch of them here. My truck's full of them. I have to make 2 trips over to the house. There's 46 of these things. On my truck, I'm going to put some more in the truck, but I got 46 of them made in like 5 hours. I forgot to mention, let me show you something. So this one, you can tell it's made out of 3 different pieces right here. That's because every time when you make one of these, you end up with a 2-foot scrap. So take those 2-foot scraps and just use them. 3 of them, you got your 6 foot. So every time you make an 8-footer, cut it down to 6 foot, you're gonna get one of these pieces. So I used up these pieces as I went. So I actually ended up with some chipboard left over. So just a little tip. Save you a few bucks. I'm gonna figure it out, but I think I got like maybe $5 into these things, $5-6 a piece. So they're nice. I mean, they take a little while, but they're gonna be there for the duration of that house. I mean, you put this cardboard or something in there, it's not gonna last as long as the house, but these things will be there forever as long as you don't have a roof leak. I'm gonna load them up, get them over to the house. Here's the installed baffles. This is where we stuff the cellulose in these gaps here, the bags. They're 6 feet long, baffles. These are the bags we're using. Just fill them up with cellulose. Just a mesh bag. It's Ron Bondo Build Construction here. We're up in the attic of the split level, putting in these insulation bags, these things. Basically it's cellulose stuffed into like a burlap sack bag. We're stuffing them down in the insulation baffles that we made these baffles right here. So we can stuff these around the bottom where the pinch point is. And we're taking these pieces of fiberglass here and sticking them around the edge. And you pack them in with this 2x3 here. So that's what we're doing today. Try to show you how we do it. I don't know what angle you gotta get at. Alright guys, so we're putting these insulation baffles in the attic here in the split level. We got the baffles in. These are the baffles that I built out of plywood, OSB. Now we got these bags here that we're filling up with cellulose and we jam them down in there. See the light? We want to block that. We want to get a good dense pack above where that pinch point is in here, because that's where you lose all your heat. So you got these bags, like a mesh bag. and just push them in here with a 2x4 like this. Different angle here. Like to ram them right in there. 2x4 here. Take the 2x4 and try to dense pack them in there. Like that. So then you're getting a dense pack above that wall where you have the most leakage going on. Get them stuffed right in there good. Then you take these fiberglass pieces, and you see the air gap still. These fiberglass, little pieces of fiberglass, stuff them in there. Like that. Block them little air spaces out on the sides. That gives you a nice air seal. These baffles are tall because we're going to blow a lot of insulation in here. You can see what we're doing. Here's how tall our baffles are. We made those baffles. These are ones that are done down here. The bag's in this fiberglass. This one's not done yet. That's what we're doing today. Here's the insulation baffles. And the bag stuffed around the bottom with a little bit of fiberglass insulation right there. That's how we did it. A little better view of the bag stuffed in there. Insulation baffle. Right down to the soffit. Baffles are 6 feet long. I just put these 2x2s in there to hold them. Angle screwed them in. They work really good. Put a little piece of fiberglass on the sides just to fill that little hole. The bag's dense packed right in there nice. So it worked out pretty good. We put 46 of these baffles in. I got one more to do. It's gonna be like 47. I'm gonna make a smaller one. There's our air sealed box. There you go. Thanks for watching. We air sealed all our lights like that, and all our wire holes like that. So it's all air sealed. We completely covered these boxes. Everything's air sealed. This is the insulation enclosure that we built. It's full up to there, but when we're done, it's going to be full up to these 2x. Once we blow the insulation over here, that's going to hold everything. This is up in the upstairs looking down. There's the lower section. That's all been cleaned out and redone. We're going to add more though. Looking over here, that's the garage. We haven't put the ceiling on yet. Here's our insulation enclosure full of cellulose. This is our box that goes over the stairway. Big huge box, just about filled with cellulose. There's no heat's gonna get out of that. That thing's huge. Kind of see how big it is. It's a huge box, goes over that angled stairway. It's real important to air seal everything. That's why we sucked everything out so we could air seal. Well, that's where we're at. It's just about ready where you can re-blow our cellulose up here. A couple more things. We got to run some smoke detectors and we can finish up. That's how you do it.